He didn't did his homework already. He didn't ask a few things about me. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's to him. He's not what he portrays.
He's over that. That shit was long ago, right?
I don't like that. It wouldn't be good for me and him to be in the same building.
But it was long ago, like a year ago.
I'm just saying, like that shit with JoJo, that's laughable because JoJo not built like that. Mano built like that, so. You know,
JoJo built like that.
JoJo's not built like that. JoJo and Mano, that's two different species. I don't know what your perception of JoJo is, but
Mano rap a lot is really connected in Chicago.
Mano and JoJo, that's two different species.
Look, tap in, log in, smoke a lot radio, we going all in.
Tap in, log in, smoke a lot radio, we going all in.
Tap in, log in, smoke a lot radio, we going all in. The squad making sure we all win. Smoke a lot radio, we going all in.
Yeah, man, it's too much beef on these YouTube streets, man. Speaking of that, man, you got a lot of beef. Them niggas coming at you too.
Is
it like when you become like a top platform, they start coming for your head?
When you visible, as I become, you gonna receive some a lot of conflict. It's also an easy way for YouTubers that's on the rise to come up because they don't have any. This is the issue. YouTubers that's on the rise, they don't have any contacts in entertainment. They can't make a phone call and get down with you or, contact a entertainer. So they only can talk about something. And what they're gonna talk about is a topic that's active in the search engine.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So anything that's related to me, myself, it might get you a check for the month. It's been like that. It's the same thing. It don't just have to be me. It could be, a lot of people use topics like Alpo and Rich Porter repeatedly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To pay their bills or whatever. I ain't got no real problem with it, man. But yeah, I've been the target of a lot of acrimony online. I believe it's due to my win streak. I do.
When I seen a dude that don't really do YouTube that was beef with you, the JoJo Capone guy.
Right.
I seen him and you going at it. I don't know where that came from.
Let's talk about
why
that.
y'all even beefing?
Is he a
YouTuber?
This is what happened.
Do he got YouTube?
I don't understand what it is he does in entertainment at this point. I believe he might have had a record label at some time.
He's down with Cash Money, right? Or Young Money, one of those.
Okay, I don't think he got no money right now.
Oh, come on, we ain't gonna do all this.
Nah, listen.
Come on, those are jokes.
This is what happened. I got online one day and I seen that JoJo Capone was calling MC8 a snitch, right? I've never met MC8. I grew up on his music and I grew up watching him in films and shit like that. I believe that my interpretation of MC8 was authentic, right? So when he called him a snitch, I looked into it and I seen what happened and there was no indication of MC8 snitching on anybody. So I got on the internet on my platform and I refuted MC8 being called a snitch by JoJo Capone. That's what led to my beef with him.
So you defending the OG?
Emphatically, still gonna defend him. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he in the right.
You know you're part of the family, man. That's gangster.
Yeah, my man just was telling me that. Shout out to
nigga.
8. He recalled this period when this was going on. I don't know.
So all that because of MC8?
It was all about MC8.
Wow.
And I just thought it was some sucker shit, man. I thought it was some sucker shit. Like, what is your angle for doing this, man? Like, this shit is from a long.
He was supposed to be part of Gangster Chronicles. And
okay.
8. Like, it was, you know what I mean? I don't know what was the particulars, but I know he was supposed to be, and then he wasn't. It was just 8, you know? So I don't know if he felt some type of way about that.
Right.
But, you know, I don't know what made him have a problem with 8 when they was gonna all be on the same podcast together.
I grew up on 8, man. Like, you can't tell me that shit's a lie.
Is that right?
You can't.
Is that right? Or huh? I heard.
The music, man, it was.
Well, it wasn't even Gangster Chronicles. This is gonna be a whole new podcast, right? Yeah, it's gonna be a whole new podcast.
I'm not saying that, MC8's no killer or nothing like that, man. But the music that MC8 delivered to me as a youth, it was very passionate. You dig what I'm saying?
Was it Face on Love the one that brought it up? Or, yeah, I think they was on a live together. Him and Face on Love, and they was talking about 8.
Oh yeah, that was some corny shit.
That's how
it was just corny, man. And I'm like, it was people. I wasn't the only person that felt this way. Anybody my age that grew up on the hood and took me under and growing up in the hood and all, ain't nobody just gonna let you just kick dirt on that without no, you know.
But it gotta be.
Come on, man,
at the end of the day, man, that's a heavy word in the streets. You know what I mean? Like people don't play that shit. Like a lot of people get killed. You know what I mean? For just saying that if you ain't got no paperwork. You know what I mean? You can't come with what somebody said in a book.
Right.
You gotta have real paper documents, you know what I mean, that say that man really, you know what I mean, had somebody go to jail.
Just thought it was corny. I thought that being the MC that's from the West Coast and he's high profile, if he had any wrongdoing on his jacket, them niggas would have been figured that out on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? I didn't buy any of it. And it ended up, he went on and started making videos talking this, you know, big money shit and, you know, a bunch of other crazy shit. And, you know,
Y'all was supposed to have a celebrity boxing match. I think, I think that.
Joe, you fucked our money up. Right? Joe, you fucked our money up.
Bosco and Gonzo
listen, nigga.
That was y'all bag.
Yeah, listen. Once they offered us some money, I ain't had no more problems with you, my nigga. I didn't have no more motherfucking problems with you. I wanted us to get that motherfucking paper together and you fucked that shit up on purpose. I don't know, you thought I was gonna hurt you or something like that, but my nigga, we were supposed to get that money. They ended up giving it to somebody.
The Bosco and Gonzo.
We talked, our little conflict talked our way up on some paper and you know we were supposed to get it. You fucked that up on
Somebody
purpose.
Somebody else got it, man. Shout out to Bosco and Gonzo.
Fucked it up.
But
I ain't never got a 5-figure check legitimately, man. Joe, you fucked that shit up, man. Like that was some sucker shit.
I ain't feeling that deep.
Yeah, man. Like I had plans for that little end, man. Like
once the nigga that offer is already spent.
I told him I wanted 30. If they would have gave me 10, I was gonna do it, man. I'm like, man, man, my nigga, I had plans for that paper, man. He fucked that up, man. Nice. Yeah.
I'm gonna play with the 30, baby. And then the exhibition, you got headgear on.
Got headgear on. It's 3 rounds, my nigga.
Nobody wins.
Could have won and popped bottles after that shit, nigga. You can't hurt me. I can't. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
That's what Gonzo and Bosco did. They popped bottles and laughed about the shit. Ran to the bank.
Yeah.
Because it's some fake
and got their paper and did all the media afterwards.
Spiggity.
Oh my God. I'm blown away right now, my nigga. Oh, yeah, you don't even know what you're doing to me right now, my nigga.
Man, it's the mob. Spice One just entered the house, man.
You can't be serious, man.
Spiggity, boy, with that Lake show on, man. We ain't make it though, nigga. The Lakers ain't make it.
This nigga all icy and shit, man. Shout out to Spice One.
I'm fucking with you, man. So, did y'all end up squashing the beef or y'all just stopped?
Nah, man. Once the the celebrity boxing shit was over with, man, it was, I don't know.
Was dead.
Yeah, man, like, fuck, nigga, you ain't gonna be in my space. I ain't gonna be in yours. I be hiding on purpose anyway, nigga. You ain't gonna bump into me nowhere and shit. Like, I be taking care of my business and shit, so it's not that serious.
Now, what is the, Who's a life coach? For real? Oh shit, man! Salute, man. We need people to help with mental,
fucking
mental
East
health.
Bay Gangster is in the motherfucking building, my nigga. This is one of the biggest fucking. This is just crazy, man.
Spice in the building, man.
This is crazy, man.
Spice, you wanna have a seat over here?
I was just talking about the murder show right before you came in here, man.
What the fuck is up with y'all YouTube niggas always beefing with rappers? Like, you beefing with Mano, bro. What the fuck is up with that one, bro?
You know.
You talking about punching Mano face off, giving him another scar.
Because, man.
Like, I'm gonna give you another scar, your other face, B.
He's the type of person, he just act like you're not dealing with a man. You dealing with a man with me, my nigga, like, and that's it, my nigga. I'm black just like you, my nigga. I'm built from the same shit just like you. Like, what the fuck is up, my nigga? Like, and that's all it was, man. Like, I didn't like him. I don't.
How did it happen, though? What the fuck made you
Me doing my
flash?
job, man. What got me in my position is me having to ask questions to gangsters.
Oh, and then it was.
That's what it is, man. I have to be. I've earned the living, and I got him. establish a position, I have to interact with gangsters. Like the questions that people don't want to ask and scared to ask niggas, I have to ask
them,
ask these niggas and shit. Like, and that's just what it is and shit. Somebody gave some history to the scar on his face. His name was Boxing Bar. He got on the internet. I interviewed him. He gave, you know, some history to their fight in jail and how he got cut, and you know, it just went left field from there. I had made a point during this that you niggas don't get on our platforms until we have some type of conflict. I'm not talking about you per se and shit. I'm talking about a lot of guys on the East Coast. Now that Instagram is available,
I don't know why, but I like conflict.
They don't need. They don't need. Now that Instagram is available and they got 80,000, 100,000. You know, that's your daily fan base. So you don't need our cameras per se.
Right.
So you're not answering our tweets, our emails and
Our
shit
DMs
like that.
and shit, right.
Exactly.
But
So-
when a motherfucker talk about you, you ready to go crazy.
Yeah, and soon as somebody, you know, mention you, you know, all of a sudden you calling and you talking crazy and shit like that. So
I done
I'm
went
gonna
through
record that. And when you call, I'm gonna record it.
I done went through that a few times, like just interviewing somebody that speak on somebody else, and they come at the interviewer like, "Yo, talk to the nigga that said something about you. Why you
Exactly
on
my
me,
point.
my nigga? He just told his shit. I'm just
Exactly
the
my
interviewer.
point.
Don't be on me like it's funk, nigga. You got funk with that nigga
Right.
way back,
Right.
and he spoke on it.
That's what they clicking on, conflict. You know what I'm saying? So with me, once that I discovered that this shit was monetizable. If you say something about me, I'm gonna say something about you for a week straight. You dig what I'm saying? Because this is I can't write a record about you.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I can't write a record about you. So I'm gonna talk about you on my platform. And that's my professional response to you and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna threaten me and all of that crazy shit, you know, we'll deal with that. But I'm gonna continue to be GullyTV. I like the position I'm in. You know what I'm saying? I like the company I'm in. Look where I'm at right now.
I think Mano with the shit, man. I think you go to the club down in the same building, man.
I believe he won't lay a hand
Definitely,
on me.
man.
He won't
just
he
put
won't
your
lay a
back
hand.
against the wall.
He won't
my
lay a
nigga.
hand on me, my nigga.
real.
He didn't did his homework already. He didn't
let them
ask a
niggas
few
jump you,
he didn't
my
ask a few niggas about me. You know what I'm saying? But I know it's to him, my nigga. He's not what he portrays.
He's over that
himself to
shit.
be
That
and
shit was long ago, right?
I don't like that nigga. It wouldn't be good for me and him to be in the same building.
But it was long ago,
Like a year ago,
I'm
like,
just
right?
saying, like that shit with JoJo, that's laughable because JoJo not built like that. Mano built like that. So, you know,
JoJo built like that.
JoJo's not built like that. JoJo and Mano,
Shit.
that's two different species. I don't know what your perception of JoJo is, but
Mano rap a lot is really connected in Chicago.
Mano and JoJo,
That boy real
that's
business.
two different species. That's two
JoJo real
different
business
species.
out there. That's all I'm gonna say. If you could able to survive out there and tame them little niggas and get respect from the little niggas that's blowing niggas noodles on top of their motherfucking lap every day, you doing something out there.
Can he stop the killing?
Hell nah. Nobody, nigga. I'm from a neighborhood, nigga. Somebody did some shit way back in the 80s, nigga, that we still beefing about. Way back in the 90s, that generations that niggas done died off, and people are still beefing for some shit that happened in the 90s in my neighborhood. So you can't stop that until the families that the deaths happen to say, fuck it, we gonna chill. We over it. Until then, it's gonna keep going. So same with Chicago, nigga. Families and generations been getting killed and they ain't letting that shit go.
Right.
He'll get smothered trying to say some shit like that. For real, like being realistic. Can you go to Philly and stop the shit that's happening in Philly? With all the positive things you do.
I can't stop no issues with nobody, nowhere.
Right.
I don't choose to occupy that position.
Right.
I'm past that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I can't stop nothing in my neighborhood.
Hood politics is hood politics.
None of that.
Yeah, period.
Go down.
It go down and go down, nigga. Period. We can't tell a nigga nothing. And that Chicago politics is some shit that nobody know about but them. You know what I mean? You can't even wear your hat a certain way and get your noodles splattered out there. So, shit, I wish if he's a life speaker now, life coach, be a life coach to these youngsters out there.
You know what I mean? Put these niggas in some programs to get these niggas off them streets, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some basketball programs, some football programs, Pop Warner and shit. You know what I mean? Boys club, girls club, camps, you know, Disneyland trips, all this little shit that we used to do when we was little to keep us off the streets. Pool tables and shit, you know what I mean? Table, soccer, table tennis, all the shit. Pinball, all the shit that kept us out the fucking streets. Basketball courts, football fields, we need that. Period. If a nigga could do that, man, and keep the kids off the street, well, it'd be better. Kids ain't got shit to do but play Grand Theft Auto and go out and try to live that shit.
Cell phones all day.
See that they got beef with all the rappers, you know what I mean? They mad at the rappers and shit. They talk about the rappers and shit, you know what I mean? They fuck ups, them beefing in Chicago, killing each other and shit.
Right.
Holding the guns and flashing money and shit. And then they run it up. And they start acting like the very same rappers they talk about.
Oh, yeah,
they start showing off their money. I got more money than this person. I got more jewelry than this person. I got the blammy. My security is gonna kill you. I'm gonna spit on you. Like all types of wild shit that we didn't hear before. But the same shit that they criticize rappers for, they are doing it. Like, how you feel about that, bro?
A lot of guys that you see doing that, this is their first time. YouTube checks come on the 21st every month. Seriously. Some of these guys, this is their first time getting a consistent
big boy check. Right.
A lot of these niggas don't even have to leave their living room. You know what I mean? It's direct deposit. You can.
Right.
And they doing that shit. So, how you gonna tell a motherfucker not to show his ass, man? Like,
no, they can't.
I just what I choose to do.
Criticize rappers for doing it.
What I choose, they doing that to rappers because when y'all launch y'all platforms, it's making theirs become irrelevant. Because y'all interviewing, the rappers are interviewing all of the talent now. So the guy who started out as a YouTuber and, you know, he was aspiring to interview everybody.
He still can.
He can't get no rhythm because Yuck Mouth interview just did 80,000. You see what I'm saying? I mean, that doesn't just generally reflect on you. I've had to deal with this. Like, you gotta step your shit up, man. Yeah. When Drink Champs came out, we gotta deal with that shit.
Somebody do an interview, you gotta wait. Like, give it some steam.
You gotta deal with that shit, man. These guys is putting out good content, man. Like, that's what it is.
Crazy. That's one motherfucker I don't hear him talking about. They talk about all the motherfuckers but Nori. I hear him talk about Joe Budden, everybody, but they don't talk about Nori.
Right.
Nori is a alleged shooter from back in the day. They know he with the gunplay. They ain't talking about Nori. They don't say shit about Nori, my nigga. I hear them diss the shit out of Joe Budden like damn near every day, my nigga. Every day they on Joe Budden helmet, my nigga. They be on his helmet, my nigga, about everything.
They don't give Joe no room.
They don't give this nigga no oxygen, my nigga. They keep stay on his neck. So I ain't never heard them say shit about Nori, my nigga. They know that shit gonna come with a bullet hole.
The way Nori personality is and the way he got a personality, he's very likable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like why
when you go and you tune in,
he's a nice fucking guy.
Yeah, you go to the show,
face over.
It all works. It all works. You know what I mean? You got it just goes together. He go there and clown and he clap it up, and you know he's the ringmaster and it works. People like it, and he was one of the first ones doing it.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying?
Right. This shit is dope.
I mean, everybody is doing it now. That's what would force me to start implementing other elements, sports.
Oh yeah, you gotta step it up. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta continue to create original content. Yeah, you're not gonna continue to talk about gangsters selling kilos from 20 years ago and shit.
Right.
It just ain't going. You're not gonna be around long. So, yeah,
we wanna
expand on content criteria. You know, it's different elements of media, you know what I mean, that we need to venture in. So, you know.
How you feel about Charleston Wright, man?
Charleston Wright,
man.
I think whenever he has a message, he knock it out of the park.
Yeah.
He got a hell of a way of delivering it. But sometimes he get caught up into the nigga shit, man. This again, this is a person who he probably didn't have no notoriety before this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now he's a worldwide, figure on the internet. Some of the messages that it need to be said. A lot of this shit, it needs to be said. And the way that he conveyed a message It's the cold, hard facts. But again, he gets off into the, nigga shit sometimes. So.
I rock with the message, like you said, but a lot of the disrespectful shit is like too disrespectful. Like disrespecting the dead.
All of that is sucker shit. All of that is sucker shit. Anything he said negative about Nipsey Hussle or Tupac or
DMX.
DMX, that's all sucker shit. Black Rob, that's all sucker shit.
Man.
Now
I'm trying to remember
that ain't the
talking
move,
about.
man.
but he get views from that. Like they want him to diss people and shit. That's what his main core audience. They ain't there to hear him give a message. They there for him to talk shit and swallow spit and diss everybody. So yeah, he just disses everybody. He shits on everybody religiously. You know what I mean? And they love it. You know what I mean? That's his lane. So you can't knock a nigga hustle. I just don't like the disrespect. But they like
what
it.
he doing, it doesn't have like a lifespan. You know what I mean? It'll be somebody else.
There's a lot of people that was doing that shit like him before he came. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? A lot of people just dissing motherfuckers, wake up and just shit on people for a living. You know what I mean? So it's a lane for that, definitely. But I think YouTube is gonna start cracking down on shit like that.
They have. I've noticed
It's
that
called bullying and shit like that, right?
They don't monetize if you be on some dumb shit.
Right.
They extra critical of some of our content right now. You gotta just change.
Right.
You gotta change the way that you deliver.
Right.
Yeah. But he dope. I mean, he blew up, you know what I mean? That's the thing that I could honestly say, it's enough room for everybody. So if niggas making money, like you say, getting that check on the 21st and paying their bills, man, more power to you, my nigga. It's enough money for everybody, period. So it's that goddamn Kevin Samuels, man. He beating their ass right now,
Slick.
man. He beating
Slick
their ass,
talking
man.
motherfucker.
He waking these females up. He letting them know, like, you a soft 4. Like, this you ain't no 10, you a 4. A 3. A 3 without the makeup. What the fuck? You a soft 3 without the makeup.
Yeah, he checking shit. I watched him a few times, and I done seen him he just don't even let him go there. He hang up on him, all that shit.
He waking that game up, man. Sometimes females need that talk though, because a lot of females just think they shit don't stink because they got a vagina. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of what they bring to the table. A vagina and good looks, but shit, you get old, good looks go, and vagina get miles on it and get loose and not wet no more.
Yeah.
So that shit die out. Then what you got to bring to the table?
I mean,
I
seen it was some this female on there. She was just like, she wanted a man with 6 figures and shit and all of that. And he was like, well, what you got? Like, what you bring to the table? Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna acquire this 6-figure nigga, man?
They think, I guess she thinks she just gonna sit there all
pregnant
day and just,
by a nigga.
and not do
try to
nothing.
get
I'm
pregnant,
like, man,
nigga.
a 6-figure nigga is a busy nigga.
Man, these bitches
You know what
trying
I'm
to get
saying?
pregnant.
Niggas ain't sitting around. Motherfuckers running around the house all day, leaving all kind of mess everywhere. I mean, me, I run around the house all day, leave shit all over the place. You know what I'm saying? I ain't a motherfucking. I don't get up and do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I have a female handle all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But it take 2 to handle that shit, man. You can't just sit there and have somebody just not doing nothing and shit, just chilling. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree with the you gotta be a high value man and have a high value woman and all that shit.
Yeah,
because
that's bullshit.
I think you could be a high value woman with a low value man and still make it work. You know what I mean? Prime example, T.I. and Tiny. When T.I. first came in the game, Tiny had the money when he first kicked it off. You know what I mean? Then he became, a high value man as the relationship went on. You know what I mean? But she was a high value person, so he's pumping this shit that high value women shouldn't deal with low value men. You know what I mean? And she watched him go from low value to high value. So same with shit. It could be vice versa. Ray J was the nigga, man, and Kim Kardashian was a motherfucking stylist. They do that goddamn porno tape. Now she's high value. She wasn't high value like that before. You feel me? So it could happen. You know what I mean? And it's prime examples where motherfuckers is making millions of dollars. You know what I mean? And it's not that logic that he's speaking.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it could happen. Like, a low value and a high value could get together and they could make both high value in a minute. You know what I mean? So I don't like that part because it's making it like you gotta have money to get with a bitch, or she gotta have money to get with a nigga.
Yeah, that's
when it's
bullshit.
really about the chemistry and do y'all really get along with each other and fuck with each other. You know what I mean? If y'all soulmates or something.
I like
you know
when
what I mean?
I like when he said simplify your life. When he said simplify your life, you know what I'm saying? You know, fucking around, you know, just because she look good or just because he's attractive to you don't mean you gotta, you know, be with him or her or whatever. You know, you gotta be with somebody who wants to be with you. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't no, you know, you gotta chase this person or this person chasing you. Y'all gotta be on. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, this shit ain't gonna work.
Look, high value women and bad bitches cost money, man. Period. So if you can't afford the dates, you can't afford the trips and shit, you can't afford to help her out and buy gifts and all that type of shit, don't even sign up for that. Kwame Brown. He going ape shit on everybody, man. He got niggas called the go along, get along gang, man.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, brother, man? Is he right?
He got his get back, you know, his retribution for everybody ridiculing him for 20 years, but eventually his 15 minutes of fame, it'll expire. I mean, he's enjoying it right now. He's developed a huge fan base. He got a lot of Instagram followers now. He's where he needs to be. He can, you know, move around, get some money from here on out.
I think he shouted you out.
Yeah, he did.
He fuck with your shit, man.
Shout out to Kwame.
Yeah, man. Me, I think, like you said, he definitely got a right to, you know what I mean, talk his shit because people been talking that shit about him. I just want more of the message, just like the Charleston White type of thing. I like his message, you know what I mean, that he got for the kids, you know what I mean, about
I didn't know y'all was talking about it first.
Now you know, okay.
Yeah.
Youth programs, you know what I mean, buying property and whatnot, and you know what I mean, making homes and whatnot for the homeless.
The
and
shit
whatnot.
that he said, man, hit home, man. He said black people don't own record labels. We don't own. He named all of this infrastructure that we don't have, and there's millionaires and billionaires amongst us. You understand what I'm saying?
Making money off our shit.
The things that he said. Oh, he said we don't have no black. He said we don't have a black bank. The things that he said made a lot of sense.
It's one in Atlanta.
You know, it's one.
One in Atlanta.
So you see what I'm saying? Like, and niggas be on, you know, Instagram with a, you know, a room full of money.
Why it ain't like we used to have the Negro League. Like, we the baddest players in this motherfucker. Why don't these niggas quit the NBA and just start their own league? Like, nigga, fuck that. We gonna
the big three was a start. Ice Cube's league was a start.
Man, fuck that. We need the stars. All the black stars.
Everybody,
we starting the Negro basketball league, the NBA.
Gotta be able to pay them boys, man.
Nigga, they all got money. The big boys, the Jordans and them, all the retired motherfuckers with the money.
They
the
can do
Magic
it.
Johnsons
It could
and
be
them.
done.
All
It
these
could be
niggas come
done.
together and put nigga Magic just bought the Dodgers.
It could be done.
He could do
Did
it. He's a part
great.
owner of the fucking
Shout out to the
Dodgers. You didn't know that?
That's my favorite basketball player of all time.
He been did that like last year or something, or before the pandemic.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Irvin Johnson.
Man, he been the owner of the
Greatest of
the
all
goddamn
time.
Dodgers, man. Like, come on, man. So if you could do shit like that, come on.
Yeah.
That's just one person. I mean, I assume it's a lot of owners. He's a partner, but still, just like niggas partner up on that, they could do the same thing, my nigga. With these record labels, Suge and them try to do that shit, and them letter boys got on them quick. When Suge, Jay Prince, and Herb try to do it, oh man, they took Herb out. They took Suge out, nigga. They Jay Prince and Teflon Don. They can't fuck with him, but yeah, they came at rap a lot too, my nigga. So, you know, when you do try to do shit like that, motherfuckers get fucked up, man. You get too smart, niggas end up missing. People be dying from sleep. Nigga just sleep and died, like shit like that.
Right.
Dying in elevators and shit, like unexpected shit like happened. Nigga been doing splits all his goddamn life, man. Nigga slipped in the elevator and died. Like, oh, fuck out of here. I don't know what happened, man, but allegedly, I don't know, man. Shit about pill overdose. I don't know, but motherfucker that. You can't tell me a nigga that smoke weed like me, I just overdosed on weed. You take them pills, you already immune to them motherfuckers. That's why they take, you know what I mean? You immune. You take 1 or 2, you immune, man. That's your system. It ain't gonna just rock your system like, I pop the pill. And one of these joints ain't gonna just rock my system. It's weed. I'm used to this, my nigga. So how the fuck if a motherfucker just take a pain pill or relaxer, what he usually do, something for his hip, now all of a sudden you die. Fuck out of here, man. It's tampered with, man. It's tampered with, if anything. But they get rid of our legends, the people that do wise up and wanna, you know what I mean, start shit like that and, you know, try to shift the game, you know, people get wiped out.
So I say you can't push shit past nobody, man.
Oh my mama!